Kid Lightning, Just Okay Gaming, Teamfight Tactics. Yes, that's right. Kid Lightning doesn't just play Warzone. This isn't Just Okay Warzone, this is Just Okay Gaming. So, I thought I'd show you guys another game that I've been very interested in lately. It's Teamfight Tactics. It's a type of strategy game where you pull units from like a randomized store. Your goal is to try to build a team. And you make the team stronger by finding units that share traits with each other. So for instance, right now, they don't have any traits in common, so they're not benefiting from anything when it comes to their traits. The goal is to replace one of the units to try to get them to share something. I got this guy right here. If I put this guy, who is also a watcher, they'll have like a little animation. Boom. They both are now on the board and they're benefiting from Watcher, which makes them both a little bit tankier than they were before. If you find 3 of a unit, they combine into one, making a stronger version of it. They go from a 1-star unit to a 2-star unit. That's what happened with Darius here, which is why he's a little bit more bigger, a little glowier than the other ones. Once every 9 stages, it gives you this option where you pick one of 3 different things here that will help benefit you. So right here, I'm trying to get items on the board, so I'm going to pick this one that gives me a component handful. You make an item by combining 2 item components together. Okay, so we're about to go into our first combat here. So I'm going to put some items onto our guy up here. So first, I'm going to give him, boom, they combine into 1 item. I'm giving them 2 more item components. They make another item. And I gave... So that was our first combat. Darius is a very strong early game champion. He's a 1 cost. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 cost. They all cost gold. We buy units from the store using our little bank here of gold. I have 13 gold total. Using a limited amount of gold, pull things from a randomized shop to make a strong team that shares traits, while also getting items to make those units individually stronger so that they benefit their team better and make your board stronger than the other boards. Right now I only have 3 units on the board, and it's because at the bottom here you can see I'm level 3. You can level up, but it costs 4 gold. I don't want to level up yet because as you accumulate gold, you gain interest, and it goes in units of 10. Every 10 gold, you get an extra 1 gold, and it caps at 50 gold. So the goal here is actually to get to 50 gold in the bank so that I can accumulate the most amount of interest that will benefit me throughout the rest of the game. So I'm trying not to spend everything right now. This guy benefits from Conqueror, which these 2 units also have Conqueror. In the top left, you can see, oh, well, I have 3 Conquerors. But what's this? This is like a 2 and then an arrow, and then it almost looks like the next goal is 4. I'm benefiting from the 2 Conqueror milestone pretty much, where they all get 16% increase attack damage. But if I get a 4th one on the board, it'll increase to 25%, and that's all of them. All of them will gain 25% attack damage. So I'm looking for a 4th. Oh, but where does the 4th come from? It comes from the randomized store. I'm hoping that it will appear here. Each unit doesn't cost the same as other units, and they also don't have the same chance of appearing in the store. They have different rarities. I already have 3, which is pretty lucky for this early in the game. The next one I'm looking for is a blue 3 cost. His name is Swain. However, 3 costs are kind of rare to show up in the store right now with this level. Put a pin in that. This is the carousel. It happens once per 9 rounds or whatever. And it basically allows you to pull one of these randomly selected champs that all have a randomly selected item based on your placement. So right now I'm in first because I did not lose any of those combats, so I got to pick last. All right, back to team building. When you get units you don't need, right? Rebel, Visionary, these don't share any of the traits that I have right now, so I don't need it. I could sell the unit for an extra gold. You can see here they're kind of flashing white because they're like, oh, these are units you have on your board right now. I want to buy them because as it happened with Darius, I'm trying to 2-star each of my individual units. I have to get 3 of the same unit to 2-star them. They become tankier and stronger. If I get 3 2-stars, you can see how oh, I already 2-starred him. Why do I have Darius? If I get him to a 3-star, he becomes extremely strong. And that's the highest it goes. So I have 2 Dravens, right? I need a 3rd. I'm hoping a 3rd will pop up here so that I can make him stronger. I have 40 gold in the bank, which means I'm gaining 4 gold interest. I'm still not spending any gold. I could roll, right? Re-rolling the shop right here will change what's in the shop. It costs 2 gold. We don't really want to do that right now because we're trying to get to 50, right? And level up for 4 gold, which increases the chance of higher value units. Right now we're at the very bottom. We're like level 4. You can see on this little chart here, 1 costs or 55% chance to appear in the shop. 2 is a little less likely. 3 is very unlikely. 4 and 5 costs are impossible to show up right now. I gotta level up to try to get more units that share the same traits so that my team can get stronger. So we finally hit 50. Now we can kind of start doing stuff. We lost a couple fights at the end there. They could have decided to level up early, fucking up their own gold, but the benefit of that would be to win more fights earlier and reserve health. That's not really what we're interested in right now. Here we go, we found the 3rd Draven. 2-star him, he gets stronger. We found another 2-star Draven, so now we only need 3 more Darius. Sorry, we found another 2-star Darius to make him a 3-star, which would be pretty cool. So we're gonna actually roll here. Oh, we can 2-star the Rel, who's up front, our tanker, right there. Found another Draven. We're just gonna hold off here for now. We might lose this next fight, but we did get some items here, and they're tank items. So we're gonna combine this armor and this cape, and give a little health thingy there. We'll give Draven this crit chance. He's like a critical physical attacker, so he benefits from being able to crit on every hit, right? It doesn't do much until we combine it with another component item to actually make it something, but it helps, right? It gives him 20% crit. Rel's got some tank items. Darius, he's kind of like an attack bruiser, right? Up close and personal, but takes a lot of damage, so he needs items that kind of give him a little bit of healing or makes him a little bulkier. Okay, another one of these augment selections. I don't want this. You get to reroll each of them one time. We don't need this. This one randomizes items on the bench every round. All right, whatever we have will change into something different, and it gives us 1 component. I'm gonna go with that. I like having item selection. For instance, this combining this will be very helpful for us. Also, we're gonna we naturally leveled up. You gain 2 XP every round, so we just kind of naturally happen to level. Put this guy on the board. Shoot, actually. Never mind. Because I was talking, I forgot to roll. I happened to find a 4th Conqueror, which is now giving them all the benefit of 4 Conqueror. 25% attack damage and ability power. And another thing Conqueror is every once in a while you get war chests full of loot. So, oh, this is very unlikely. Look, 2% chance for a 4 cost. We just found the 1 Conqueror that is a 4 cost. And it's super unlikely. 2% is very, very, very unlikely. That shouldn't have happened, but we did. That's pretty cool for us, actually. We're going to keep rolling. We found another Draven, so now we just need 3 more of each of these guys. You can see it's not too hard. This Conqueror is a mage, and he's actually a... You can see here it says form swapper. He will change between a tank or a mage based on if he's in the front line or the back line. Right now we have enough front line, so I'm going to put him in the back so he can help Draven do a little bit of damage. He's not the strongest, but you can see he sends out these birds. It kind of helps. We're not putting this guy in yet, because although he is a 4 cost, he is technically going to benefit the team less just because our other teammates are 2-star. And they have items on them. So the value of this unit isn't like the complete identity of it. You can see in this carousel, there's another one. We would love to get this other one, but because we're winning, we don't get to pick it. Another person grabbed it. Sometimes they grab it for the unit, sometimes they grab it for the item they need, or the item component they need. So I get to pick last here. I really don't want any of these. I'm gonna grab this one. This one, you can see by the purple, costs 4 gold, so at least when I sell this unit, I'm getting more gold, right? There's our first war chest. We don't need this, so we're just going to sell it. We're going to keep rolling. We got a lot of gold there. As long as we stay above 50, we're good. So I'm just going to keep finding units I need. Man, we have a whole bunch of stuff. I don't want to sell this guy. This guy is who I'm planning to put in a little later. He's just a good accompanying unit to this team. Because, look, he has Form Swapper and Pit Fighter. This guy has Form Swapper, this guy has Pit Fighter. So by putting him in, he benefits 2 of my Conqueror units, making him stronger. So it's not really even about him, it's about them, right? I also happen to just 2-star him just because I happen to find 3 of them in the store. My tanks are doing okay, but they're failing because my backline isn't strong enough, and it's because of their items. They don't have enough items to really like help the tanks. Look, my tank's still alive. Found another rel. We're getting rid of this guy right here. He's just a placeholder for now. Here's that. I almost want to roll. I'm gonna roll. There we go. Rolling was worth it. Found him. Not gonna roll anymore. This might be worth it. Yeah, I think that's worth it. This Amumu is pretty weak. He's a 1 cost. He was only there to give Darius Watcher 2, but I think Gangplank being 2-starred and benefiting 2 of our other units is probably just a little bit more worth it. By the way, remember we took that randomizing item thing, Pandora's item? So look, if you look over here, this bow will transform into something random. Tier, which we don't really need. Because this is a very physical team, we're not using ability power and mana, really like that. We got another war chest, again, something we don't need, so I'm just gonna roll a little bit. Sometimes you get nothing. We're hoping for 2 more Dravens before we just like level up and get the rest of our stuff in. Oh, nice! Okay, so we got this. Also, we got a spatula. Let me level. Let me search for Raven real quick. One more. Give me one more. Oh, this is bad. We're rolling gold. That was really bad. That was actually really bad, guys. Don't do that. You're not supposed to do that. So this spatula that I'm holding onto right now, it allows you to make an emblem if you combine it with an item component. An emblem will give somebody a trait. So if we combine with a sword, create a Conqueror emblem, which is cool for us. Dude. Oh my god, and this augment happened to give us a Conqueror. Whoa, that's really good actually for us. Okay, we're gonna put this on him. We're about to make one too. Actually, look, if I level up, because I put that Conqueror emblem, now we have 6 Conqueror. Problem with leveling up there is that we did decrease our chance of finding Draven. Hopefully we find him soon without too much of a hassle. This guy's also running Conqueror. Oh, we just happened to get gifted from the war chest a champ duplicator. So, we're just gonna use that on him right there. Nice. And now we're kind of chilling. We can relax a little bit here. I'm gonna switch these 2 guys like this. Remember, they're both form swappers, so I kind of prefer this guy on the back line. He does a little bit more damage, and this guy's not doing too much damage, so he's better as like the tanky one. Come on, guys. Nice. Our tank is going crazy right now. None of these units benefit us because they don't really share anything with our traits. And our items don't really matter too much because they get randomized every round. So really, kind of just going for gold at this point, right? I picked the 3 cost guy because he'll give me the most when I sell him. And we keep getting these war chests. Okay, we finally got the sword. So now I can make this emblem. Conquer emblem. Boom. Also, I'm going to use this on him to give him Ginsu's Rage Blade. Ginsu's gives him stacking attack speed every time he hits the opponent. The rest we don't really care about. We're going to not use anything in the shop because we want our gold to go back over 50. We kind of went under for a little bit. And all the items there we don't really care about too much, so we're going to let them just change. We're hoping for a sword because our Darius, despite being 3 cost, still has 1 unfinished item. And we're hoping for this Bloodthirster, the red sword. It's a very good item on him. It lets him like heal more. So this is the evolution stage. You get to pick 1 unit to evolve. We're going to choose Mbessa. And it might seem like a waste because she's not itemized or anything right now, but later she's going to go crazy. You can only evolve 1 time, 1 unit per game. We want to level up so we can actually utilize this Conqueror emblem that's just sitting on our bench, because all of these guys are now Conqueror. We finally got the Bloodthirster on Darius. So, goal, level up so that our 4 cost chance increases. We get 2-star Mbessa. Put the remaining items on her, pretty much, because everybody else is set decently well. Darius is just a monster on his own. Darius will fall off, though. You gotta remember, he is a 1 cost unit. Crazy right now. But then later, you'll quickly see how he'll get melted before he can even kind of like do his little swing move. This is a good item on her, so I'm going to put it on. Gains immunity to any crowd control, so she can't get stunned. She's like a quick attacker, so she needs time to get started. Get nice gold here, getting closer to leveling up. We did level up. Okay, now we can put somebody down. Okay, Mbessa is a quick striker. We're gonna put this guy who's a quick striker on the board and put the emblem on him, so he gets that added benefit. We're gonna give Mbessa these 2 items that give her Hand of Justice, one of her best items. Now we're just gonna continue leveling up. We want to make the chance of getting Mbessa 2 higher. Our team's doing good. We're on a 4-game win streak, which also, by the way, win streaking gives you gold. So we're doing good. We're 2nd place. Who is this first guy? We can look. Another Conqueror guy. It's usually bad when people are contesting each other because all the units come from the same pool. Him and I are pretty much both hoping for the same thing. We're hoping that we find this 5-cost Mordekaiser. The quicker we level up, the quicker we get there, the quicker we get him. He doesn't have one. Fortress? Okay, that's actually pretty cool. This guy's a 5-cost, a little too useful not to include, so we're going to. It's a 2-star 5-cost that they just kind of like gave us for some reason. He's also a form swapper, and right now we have 3 form swappers. We need 4 for like an added bonus. This chick right here is a form swapper, so next time we level up, we're gonna put her in. You see, this carousel has random emblems. If one of these was a Conqueror emblem, oh my god. Wait! Oh my god! I have the randomizing bench! Wait, this is actually a crazy thing. 9 Conqueror is completely like, what? Like, no, you're not getting it. What it requires is 3 Conqueror emblems, which already getting like 1 is rare. I happen to get 2, but I have the randomizing bench, which randomizes even emblems. And I just put 4. Oh, baby mama. I just have to wait for that emblem, pretty much, to turn into a Conqueror emblem. And I need to find Mordekaiser. And then, what is the bonus? 100% increase on attack damage and ability power, and then 20 times the war chest. Like, it's meant to be insane on purpose. Okay, but we need to hurry up, because for some reason our team is deciding to lose. This 2-star is probably stronger than Draven 3-star. So I'm actually gonna put the items on him. That's probably better. Also, we just got a Thieves Gloves, which gives 2 random items, so we're gonna give that to... Good. No, don't take this from me. You can see our health is getting lower and lower and lower and lower. If I get 9 Conqueror, I'll have the chance to beat this guy. He found a Mordekaiser. Oh man, that sucks. I need that Mordekaiser. No, this is the #1 guy, please. I just want to get 9 Conqueror. I can't lose one more time. I have to find it now. And I mean, I still don't have the Conqueror emblem. I need to find it now. There it is. Okay. That's big. But honestly, not big enough right now. I need your items, Mbessa, I'm sorry. They gotta go on ward. You can see Mordekaiser slamming on the ground over there. Oh, he's slamming, but it's not enough. I lost before I could get it. No. Oh, no, his board was just too strong. Hopefully that good, but also sad game was educational. You know, had I gotten that emblem, we would have won. For sure. I just needed more time, but I did not have that time. So, still fun. Good game. Till next time.